How far away is the arm?
It's in the brush. I mean, it's a big candy arm.
Daryl, try to retrieve it.
Sure, he's still walking. So I see that, like, maybe you're just mad and confused. I get mad and confused too sometimes because I just want to be Tyson and I just want to be me. But Kimber kept saying you gotta just hang out at the candy shop and do what you're told all the time. But I wanted to be my own man, and I thought that if I was with you, that I could be that kind of guy, like get a job and pay the bills. And as he's talking, she whips off his other arm. Oh man. He looks back at it and just kind of stares and then looks down at like where his hand should be. I don't know how I'm supposed to hug you now, Sally, but like I guess I'll just kind of I don't know. Maybe he just kind of keeps walking.
Marisol's wincing, like this is hard to watch. She's also not sure what to do.
Kimber, she said that she's some kind of goddess or something, but I don't know about all that because I just don't know. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'll be honest. Sometimes it's hard for me to get things. I'm a little slow, but I know that what I feel isn't just something to throw away. I don't mind losing my arms, but I don't want to lose you. He starts to like cry a little. The blue candy tears are streaming down his face as he takes a third and final whip, just completely devastating him. It actually goes through his body all the way through,
I think Marina's gonna lose it now.
causing him to causing him to double over now that he's been impaled by this hair whip. But when Sally goes to retract the hair whip, she can't because Tyson has clenched it between his teeth and he is sticky. He's starting to turn red and blue and kind of gooey looking in his form. Marina, you recognize this as when a Starman has like really gone into their mode, their form. Sometimes they do look elemental like this, and because his is candy, he now looks way more like that. And then he just bowls forward right into Sally, knocking her over and him along with her until he finally just comes to a halt, a stop, lying on the ground. Very, very damaged. Sally tries to get up but can't because she is stuck to him. She tries to oil her way out of it, but the candy seems to be counteracting some of that. She is just kind of fighting until she realizes that she's stuck. Get off of me, you whatever you are. I can't. I'm stuck. Grammy, help.
Jeremy sighs slowly and starts to come over.
Tara's probably trying to come over with his arms, presumably.
Is my whip free now? Can it wiggle?
Yeah, it is. It is.
She's gonna snatch it up and fuss over it. There, it's alright.
Lewis is going to walk over like he's very concerned about this towards Sally Pimienta and Tyson. And then he casually just starts zapping Sally Pimienta over and over. All right. That's game.
Marisol throws her fist up in the air.
So Sally Pimienta and Tyson are just stuck together now for the moment.
Marina's trying to separate them, but it's probably not working.
It's very gross. Like you're probably someone who prefers like a clean working environment. This is oil and it's sugar and candy.
No, she's growling while she does it. And it's just like, Tyson, why?
I'm sorry, Grammy.
Tara's trying to figure out how to even begin to fix these arms.
Give me a 40F
Okay.
+2 roll to see how well you can put the arms back on. Oh, with a 3. Okay, yeah, you get them back on. One of them's like a little off angle, but you can just stick them back on. They're not moving because I don't know, he hasn't properly reintegrated them. But yeah, his arms are back on. What's Brisket doing?
Well, he was throwing up. You see him kind of just still kind of like off in the distance, and he's like holding up a finger. He's like, just give me a. It's all his lunch, all gone. About this time, he's probably recovering, and he's just casually walking over to the group, kind of wiping out his mouth with his wrist to join them. Like, so what? So we win. It's stop being not threat no more. We could just take Tyson's little girlfriend and go now, right? We could just leave.
I can get them unstuck from each other.
Oh,
Marisol approaches and looks to Lewis. I don't know if it's a benefit to get them unstuck. What do you think? She's holding a bar of soap that it looks like she could just load in to her gun, by the way.
I'd say this is definitely a gift horse I'm not looking in the mouth.
Yeah, you know what? Our part's done here. Let's just get back to the others. I don't know what's going on here. Hey, Brisket, can you tell your friends, I don't know, thanks a lot.
What?
And
He kind of looks at her like he didn't even realize they were there until just now.
yeah, we're gonna go. We feel like this isn't really our scene anymore. She
Wait
jabs.
a sec, what? Where the hell were you guys? Why do you look all fucked up?
Yeah, see, we are fucked up, so we're gonna go deal with that. And this is like kind of too much for me right now.
So what? You just letting them like put? They look like they just been putting cigarettes and cigars out on you. What the hell's wrong? What kind of weird kinky shit you getting up to up here? That's weird. Y'all weird.
Wait a second. This is that Brisket guy. He stares at Brisket.
Yeah, it is.
Brisket kind of smiles. It look like it's a slow, weird, almost awkward smile with a missing tooth.
The bracelets on your and Lewis's arms dissolve and break, returning your original stance.
Oh no, dude. Does the little claw and hammer and her snake attack her now?
Nope.
Marisol like gives a bit of a pause after she notices the bracelet dissolving, just waiting for it. And when it doesn't happen, she looks relieved and exhales.
The little hammer bot just says, "I must kill Lewis Clark."
That doesn't make any sense. She just puts it in a different pocket.
Yeah, it's just fighting, but it's just a little robot. So, all right, back to doing what I do. That's 3 wins. I think that's game for humanity, right? He looks around. So, like, isn't there supposed to be a bell or something? Some kind of, I don't know. We gonna get confetti?
What the hell are you talking about?
There's a
I mean-
chance that they're gonna disqualify this, actually. But yeah, I'll take a bell. She points at her wrist. Actually, I guess we met the criteria, huh? This isn't here anymore, so...
Lewis kind of looks uncertain and then sniffs the air. It smells like sulfur.
Ooh, that Tara just seems.
Who farted?
Tara just seems completely disgusted, covering her mouth.
It's Avicii.
Oh, that smiling son of a bitch is fucking. Yeah, you know what? He has the disposition of a fart. Now he smells like a fart. I hate him so much. What a bastard. If he was here right now, I slap him in the face. I show him exactly what I thought of him. Right in his stupid bitch mouth. I tell you what.
There's a black cloud appearing behind you, Brisket, as you're
doesn't-
talking. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't notice. He just keeps talking shit about Avicii.
Uh,
Dumb smiling son of a bitch.
Tara
Think
is,
I won't put my foot in his mouth. You watch. I'll break it right off in his mouth. I'll kick all the teeth out of his dumb head.
Tara is basically, she's frantically waving behind him.
Let's go. What?
Marina grabs Brisket and like throws him away from the cloud, like probably into a pool of water or something.
Yeah, he just flies off. He just flies off. You don't even see.
Holy
See,
shit!
He just kind of screams, ah!
Then proceeds to like growl in the general direction of the cloud and kind of make herself look bigger.
Avicii manifests the top half of his body from the cloud of vapor and smoke. Ah, we have guests. How rude. We were in the middle of our games. Why did you interfere?
I guess I was a little pissed I wasn't invited.
Okay. He stares at you for a moment, Marina, and then wags his finger. Ah, you're one of Stephen Wonder's bastards in a way, aren't you?
I'm Marina Strongest, and I am the prime specimen.
We'll see about that. You come to my ship, you interfere in my games, and you don't even say hello. I hate people who are rude like you. So much.
Marina leans in and says, hello.
He just kind of smiles beneath his collar and then turns into vapor and rushes right at you, Marina.
We fight now.
It's fight time. Does anyone else want to try to step in on this? Tyson is wrapped up with Sally Pimienta, so they're both out of action. Right now it's Marina versus Avicii. This is a battle between Starmen. Sugar Ray steps forward wanting to fight, but his body actually cracks a little. He's still recovering.
Maybe not right now. You're still a little beat up from earlier.
Marisol's gonna go over to Sugar Ray. Hey, I'm glad you're alive. With your permission, I can hit you with this again, but only with
He'll nod. So you can use your ripple to try and mend him. Marina, the vapor is rushing towards you with a single face in the middle of it, flying just to cover you over. This attack is, he manifests kind of his clawed hands out of the vapor as he approaches and begins to swipe at you.
She just absorb a large part of the ship under her and negate that attack with her using a fate point.
Yes.
So you'll just see that she like roars into a full rage, seeming to like lose thought, and then the metal around her feet sort of forms a crater as it like oozes up her in like a liquid silver and covers her.
The ship, now that it's been pierced, something else seems to have happened. Elsewhere in the ship, Jeff and Nia have been dismantling different parts and cords that they've found, or just striking them completely out of their port. So they're actually destroying some very key functions of the ship at the same time this is going on. So the ship is actually beginning to tilt and turn.
Oh dear.
But you see Avicii's attacks have no effect on the giant metal Marina.
She's gonna try to full out clash him now.
Go for it. So when you go to clash him, it's strange. You've fought Starmen before, just probably as a matter of training your kids, and the fight you had Stephen Wonder. This guy is way more fluid, way more active in his transformation, how he controls his body. So he's able to strike out and actually hit you so hard that it causes a dent in your chest, giving you the moderate consequence dented. When the flurry is over, he begins to resolidify himself and crack his knuckles.
Hit him at least once, right? Scrape through his entire cloud body.
Go for the attack. He actually uses the fate die you gave him from that lost clash to invoke easily amused, as he kind of like laughs to himself when you claw through the vapor, not making the contact that you would need to invoke your own stand. It's like he could almost predict it. Such primitive designs and style of combat. I'll meet you fist to fist. And then he begins to clash with you. So he just throws out a flurry of vapor-packed punches.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He puts an even more serious dent in your fucking in your armor, enough that you begin to crack. These punches are strong. This is way stronger than Stephen Wonder was.
Marina's like groaning and growling. Like she just tries to steal parts of the ship and like put them into her dent.
You can try to spend the turn repairing yourself, but the rest of you see Marina is big and strong, but this threat is very serious.
So while she's repairing, he already hates Avicii. He hates that smile. He thinks about it every time he shuts his eyes. So just knowing he was here was enough to like get him ready for his dumb little ambush. He just went blow for blow with her, which means there's some parts of his bodies that are currently solidified, right?
Right.
So he's going to do a surprise attack where he just flies. His stand specifically is going to fly out of the ground with him like right behind it, splash up out, and it's going to strike at any of the solidified parts. Yeah, I'm going to burn a fate on this to add 2 to it.
Yeah, you are able to ambush Avicii and land the hit. You're just doing a rising uppercut?
His stand is actually flying out of the ground, one hand up in like a weird, like almost karate chop, and the other hand is pulling Brisket up with him.
Your ability to solidify kind of seals the deal and allows you to get that solid blow in before it looked like he was about to follow up and maybe even do a coup de grace on Marina. Instead, you've distracted, you stepped in and actually saved her from being hit again. Avicii doesn't have a look of surprise on his face. It's more like annoyance.
Brisket, he definitely, being who he is, definitely says something like that. I told you I slapped the shit out of your son of a bitch face.
He
Oh,
just
no.
rushes right in your face when you say that and begins to disperse. Say this is a precision thing. Even if you were fast, it's just gas rushing right in your face.
I'm going to burn another fate to make that roll.
The vapor of Avicii, it's still choking, and you can feel like it was about to go into your nostrils and like just basically just down your throat and into your lungs. But your stand manages to cover your face and avoid that from happening. It does keep you from breathing for a moment, though.
Better than inhaling him.
Because he's turned into vapor, he's already just moved past you, ready to strike at the vulnerable Marina.